Motocross, you want a video? Here's one of the whole class. Faster on that Suzuki.
What's up, YouTube? This the chef checking in down in my den. Get ready to start my workout for this morning, but wanted to get on here and just speak with you a little bit about why I chose motocross, or why motocross chose me, should I say. I've been riding a little over maybe 2 years, racing. 2024 was my first year that I raced a total of 8 races. 2023, I raced 2 races in Masters and then 1 MRDA race. Of course, you know, if you follow my channel and you view my content, you know that 90% of my content comes out of Tomahawk Mx. Tomahawk Mx, which is my home track, is about 30 minutes from where I live, and it is a AMA outdoor sanctioned track. In this region is one of the toughest tracks because it breaks down pretty good once it's riding. But if you want to learn something new, I'm an old school guy. I was always taught that if you want to learn something, you start in the toughest conditions and build yourself up. Just as well as I started in beginner's class. Once I got the concept of what was going on, trying to figure out a comfortability on the bike that I was riding, because I started on a 13YZ 450. I didn't do it alone. I had my kids out there with me. And throughout time, things have went in different directions where, you know, you're taking jobs, moving here, going there. However, upon finding motocross, or motocross finding me, motocross, anything that you do in life has its own goods and its bads. You have to understand that you can hurt yourself getting up out of bed in the morning. You can hurt yourself walking down in the street. So yes, motocross is a demanding sport and an expensive sport. It also helps you build confidence in yourself. But you gotta do the work on and off the bike. And you have to be patient with your progression. You have to set goals that aren't that easily achievable, because if you set goals that you can grasp in a short time, then what are you going to stay hungry for? Once you achieve them, are you going to keep going? You got to ask yourself that question. Are you going to shoot for the stars if your goals are waist high? What do you want out of it? The thing that I get most after starting in beginner's class and then working my way up to C class and then understanding the craft, understanding the racecraft, understanding the dynamic of it, I was already hooked. I got the race fever. But motocross helped me find the part of me that I've lost. Everybody has that. You have to find that thing that keeps you up at night. That thing that you can't sleep. That idea in your head, or that thing that you want to be. But to achieve those goals, you gotta put in the work on and off. You have to work on your mental stability, your physical capability, and understand the machine that you are trying to achieve these on. You have to use the resources that you have, because not all of us have the big toy haulers, the big trucks, the big pretty bikes or whatever. But do not let that stop you for chasing your dreams. Use what you have and be the best at what you have, and then let the results sort themselves out. I raced 2 races in 2023, 2 races in Masters. My first race I got a top 5, and then the second race I crashed. Hurt, but right then I knew that I had to go back to the drawing board and understand what it took to be first, my goals was just not to be last. But once I understood that I had the conditioning to be a mid-pack racer, I had to understand that I had to go back to the drawing board. I got me a trainer, and to understand the ins and outs, understand the racecraft, when to pass, how to pass. Yeah, there are so many variables in racing. You got to get off the gate fast. You definitely got to keep your head on the swivel. And racing my first MRDA race, I was so nervous. I didn't even go down to the gate. But my heart wouldn't let me stay up at the truck and just watch and just sit and then watch my race go and not race. So I got the transponder on my bike, went down, went through, and did 3 laps. I wound up being last because I wasn't on the gate drop. Or I don't remember exactly what my place was, but I got 3 laps in before they waved the checker. Pushing forward on to 2024, I raced a total of 8 races. All but one were at Tomahawk Mx. I did MRDA, Mammoth. I did Master Series, but I had so many. I was a middle of the pack racer the whole year. I was in between the 7 and 11 area the whole year. which for me, I was stoked about it. After crashing in 2023, my goals for 2024 was to complete whole motos. It didn't matter if I was last, where I fell in the pecking order, was to build a base and to find out exactly how it was, what it felt like to complete these races in their totalities. Which means finishing Moto 1 and finishing Moto 2, and then building a base and keep pushing forward from there. Tomahawk Mx is a very unique outdoor track. It is very grueling and tough. You have to have a immense amount of conditioning, just a lot of awareness, because the track breaks down very well and it gets very tough. When I first started, my conditioning starting to get a little better. I used to avoid those days, but the tough days are the days that will get you the results that you are wanting to achieve. But you have to go through those tough days to get where you need to be. And now that my conditioning is better than what it was, and then knowing that I was a mid-pack racer in 2024, 2025, I want to do better, push harder, be a lot more aggressive, because I get a decent start, get out in the crowd, and just I follow. I do a lot of following, not as far as following riders, but I follow in the, again, like I said, the 7 to 10 area, instead of trying to push to see exactly where I am. And this year, my goal is to, whether I still wound up mid-pack, in the back, it doesn't matter. I want to leave everything out there each moto. Complete the motos in their entirety, but leave it all out there. I built a base. I totally love what I'm doing. I'm a persistent person. If you've seen me out at Tomahawk, you know that I'm there. I'm going to give everything I got. But I do understand that you cannot, if you're wanting to continue to get better, if you feel like you're in a class that you feel like you're stagnant, just as myself, you have to go up and race with or ride with riders that are above your race IQ, race level, that are much faster than you. That is the only way you grow. You have to go through those moments to get better, in which once the weather breaks, I will be riding vet class much more, but I will be bumping myself up to ride A and B class. That will stop the small parts that I have, the hesitations, the not jumping the jumps that I know that I'm more than capable of, ridding myself of the doubt. What you have to understand is everything in life happens. You have good moments, bad moments, but that's what makes achieving so much good. When you work through those bad moments, it makes the good so much better. So fight through those mental capabilities, stop putting limits on yourself, and shoot for the stars. Hopefully you'll see me at a track closest to you. If you see me at a track close to you, I am very approachable. You can come speak, come talk to me. If I'm out there cooking, please come and try my vittles, because I make the best chicken in the area. Hopefully I'll see y'all out there soon. Hopefully the weather gets a whole lot much better sooner, so that I can get out there and get back out there and rip and get my legs back underneath me. I've been got to go get some parts today. Get some working on some things on my RMZ, some finishing touches on my RMZ. But I gotta get over here and get my workout in. Hope to see y'all soon. Y'all be good. This the chef checking out. Peace.